Can't leave my birthday month without a DDD deck profile, eh? Alright, yo, hello, we're here with my DDD deck profile for May 2020. Right, yeah, I know I'm a little bit late with this. It's been quite a few months, but to be honest, not too much has changed with the deck, and there hasn't really been any need to change the deck. I kind of just been enjoying it for what it is. But regardless, it's been a while. This is an update. Maybe you guys can suggest some other changes, but just remember I try to play this deck as pure as possible, so keep that in mind. Anyway, let's get into this. So we're starting off with 1 God Ragi, 3 Ragnarok, 2 Thomas, 1 King Kaiser, 1 King Apocalypse, 2 Vice Typhon, 1 Orpheus, 3 Copernicus, 2 Ghost, 3 Swell, 2 Necro, 3 Lamia, and 3 Kepler for the monster lineup. For the spells, we have 3 Allure of Darkness, 1 1-for-1, 2 Pot of Desires, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Reborn, 3 Dark Contract with the Gate, and 1 Dark Contract with the Swamp King. Wrapping up the spells, and then the 1 Lonely Trap, we have the Eternal Darkness. Now moving on to the extra deck, we have High King Caesar Ragnarok, Executive Genghis, Diarch, and 2 regular Genghis for the fusions. For the synchro, starting off with Whitest Armageddon, High King Alexander, High King Siegfried, or the Curse King Siegfried, and the regular Alexander. For the synchros, we have Kali Yuga, High King Executive Caesar, and a regular Caesar. And for the 3 links, we have 3 Gilgamesh. So a very speedy deck profile, but that's the deck that I'm using currently. Now just to get into the explanations and things I'm considering changing, and things I have my just some general thoughts about. Now, first things first, a lot of people who use OCG cards don't run Ragi. However, I feel like it's very good for the deck, especially when you use it in Gilgamesh combos. Literally having a scale of 0 that you can normal summon level 5 above monsters is just too crazy. Normal summon Ragnarok, being able to pendulum summon Kepler, being able to pendulum summon Necro Slime. It sounds dumb, but you actually need to in some combos. There's just so much recovery, so much literally you can just loop shit over and over. Like, you can have a dead hand and you can just keep going and going with this card, and I love it. I still feel like 2 Thomas is good. 1 Kaiser, you don't really need this card, especially if you're going first, just swap it out for something. I kind of just have it in there for the fun of things. Where I'm not gonna deny it, I'm considering revamping this deck and changing my side deck to not be a proper side deck and rather be changes for the deck. So say this card is just something you'd want when you're going second or messing around. I'd put it in my side deck, so when I feel like using it I can, instead of just more of a casual and fun thing. So that's my thoughts on that. Newest edition, Chaos King Apocalypse. Oh man, this deck works well with this card, that's for sure. So if you don't know what this guy's effect is, basically in the Pendulum Zone, banish 2, special summon him. That triggers a bunch of effects. He's level 7, so you can Lamia him, you can do a bunch of things with him, pretty good. And then his monster effect, sadly it's early in your opponent's turn, but you can destroy 2 face-up spell with traps you control, special summon him. So you can get, revive plays on your opponent's turn, blah blah blah. But the reason I say it's too bad it can't do on your own turn is because imagine setting up Gilgamesh using scales. You realize you don't want the scales anymore. Pop him, set another scale, there you go. But sadly you can't do it on your own turn, which sucks. But yeah, he's in the deck. I'm considering bumping him up to 2 because of desires, and if you end up using him for a scale, maybe it'd be good to have another one in your deck just in case you need to draw it again. I just feel like it'd be decent at 2. Vice Typhon. I don't know why, but I'm starting to feel like I want to bump him or take him down to a 1. Maybe add Necro back to 3. I used to have 2 and 2 just so I can get more and more effects off. I like to be able to special summon as much as I can, and I thought 2 and 2 means I'll hopefully get one or the other, hopefully get both. I have some sort of special summon capabilities, especially with Copernicus, being able to get, something, especially with desires. But I don't know, I'm starting to feel like Necro Slime might be the best bet, especially with Ghost, just because Vice Typhon is only that turn, can only use as effect that turn. so it might change it, not too sure. Other things I'm considering changing, might get rid of Monster Reborn, not too sure. Could possibly be put in Upstart or Into the Void, I don't know, not too sure. Personally, not a big fan of Into the Void, but I kind of want to play test it. Eternal Darkness, I love this card. Very after playing Duel Links with the new DDD cards, I definitely feel like I want to at least put Witch in the side deck, or maybe swap it out for this. I feel like Eternal Darkness is a good card, but yeah, I don't know, it's been a lot more situational than I'd like it to be, which sucks. So definitely feel like I would at least have this card in the side deck. It's too good. It blocks out your opponent, especially with Gilgamesh. And another reason why I say it's too, like, you know, a bit oddsy is because of with Apocalypse now, you might be using him in scale, so then Eternal Darkness might not work. You know, the deck's starting to contradict itself, which is why I want to rebuild it. But it's also like I want to keep using these cards, so just throw it in the side deck. I'm not playing super competitive anyway, it doesn't matter. For the extra deck, I don't know if there's things I want to change. I kind of want to put in Beowulf. I might take out Widest Armageddon for it, I'm not too sure. I don't know if I need 3 Gilgamesh. I kind of like to have the 3 of them, but yeah, I don't think you actually need it. I'm not too sure else what to say, really. I took out Newton just because I feel like, you know, just become a little bit less necessary. You can just use Kepler in the scale. Like, sure, it sucks it goes down, but Apocalypse, you might be able to destroy him. And with this new build, you might not go into Newton as often as you used to. There's just too many possible combos with the deck now. But as I said, I might be revamping this deck entirely. It's just what I have it for now. It looks a bit weird to look at, that's for sure. It's like you don't know what you're doing with it. But that was kind of the point. I wanted to be able to do whatever you wanted with it. But yeah, definitely going to be putting things in the side deck to keep what I like in it. But, you know, make the deck as best as I can for the main deck. If you're wanting to play non-pure, you can change up the deck a lot. You can put in the whole Crush Heap, Needle Fiber combos with, you know, Formula Synchron and all these other Synchro cards. There's so many ways you can play this deck. I just play for pure because that's I have most fun with, and it's the cheapest. You know, you could make this deck IRL for like $50. Not bad at all. So yeah, I think that's about it. If there's any suggestions, let me know, but nothing else to say except unless I get lazy, I'm hoping to change this deck up completely before the next profile. But we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, might have a DDD Duel Links deck profile coming up soon, by the way. Been playing a lot of that, actually got up to legend rank on my account, so yeah, it's fun. Anyway, I'm gonna get going, so see you later.